Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Back to throw now on first down. Short throw caught by Bowers. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down. But you look at this Bronco defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the number 1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Now the first carry here for the running back. He'll take this to the 46. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that would get a right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And some room to work. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, first downs and 3 points. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He sets to fire deep. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll look to throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll try and sneak it here, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
from the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
Inside the 10.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The Broncos hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Extra point forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. A 10-play drive that time. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
This 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Brock Bowers,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now 17-14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos about set to go on offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Able to push his way through. 51 yards on the punt there.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got a man here, it's Bryant.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A big play there. 59 yards.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Well, the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They go play action here on first down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 9. They'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 4 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live foot. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there. Extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot. And they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So on is the kicker, Chad Ryland, in a big spot. This will get the lead up to 7. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. Well, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye, but a defender's coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 4. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. They'll set up a throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. This is 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 2nd and 9 now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, look at the juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. 2nd down, goal to go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. They'll set up to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken a 4th quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So the Raiders now down by a field goal. Just under 2 minutes to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. He's back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll... Incomplete. Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.